沉睡的人心潮澎湃，热血流过动脉，别让梦想带着遗憾醒来。总有人被世界淘汰，总有人被记载，在这尔虞我诈的舞台，挺过来。初心人才，坎坷不算失败，不负时代，人生没有彩排，起落都精彩，磨难用双手推开，全力去对待，豁出去才痛快，看我和命运谁厉害。
Are you testifying for Magic Crystal? What do you want to prove?
I've already told you. Sircom copied Magic Crystal.
Okay. Now go and show me your statement.
This is a private matter. Why should I show it to you?
Last time I checked, I'm still your boss. Our very survival is dependent on Magic Crystal. So can I see it now?
Right. Don't get hung up when the game goes online. If not this year, then the next. It's just that a phone screen is small. We need precise controls because we're using thumbs. Damn! Nothing. It's nothing. I lost another life. Oh, yeah. By the way, go to Japan. See if it's at all possible to buy early iterations of pixel games. Right, in bulk. Yes, because it takes 5 or 6 minutes to finish a round, so they're perfect for mobile phones. Wait a sec. Hey, who is that? Hey, you're back! Hello? Nothing. Zhou wants back. Yes. Hey, what about the game's copyright? Make a list for me, okay? When did you get back? This morning. Hey, it's not Monday today. What's up? We have a meeting?
Why, what's the matter? If it's not Monday, are we not allowed to be here? Huh? Hey, I overheard that call. You were talking about games?
We were. Remember in the 80s and 90s, Japan had those simple pixel games? One of them was called Snake, and the other one Pac-Man.
Great idea. They'd work well in phones.
Exactly. That's what I thought too. Hey, earlier I heard a funny joke. So there was this pretty good man. He went to heaven. God told him, "You have one wish, I'll grant it." And the man said, "Then I wish I can play all the games developed by Killian." God told him, "There's too many of them. Make another wish." And the man said, "Sure. Then I wish for China to win the World Cup." Do you know what God told him? Son, let's talk about this. About those Killian games. What's wrong? It's not funny?
But that wasn't the end. There's much more after that.
Yeah, what else?
God told him, "You'd better check on Li Bantang, son. The news is he's backing Magic Crystal and challenging Xin Chanpang. They say
He's going against the service providers!
God was talking about me?
well, who else?
Come on. I'm not backing them up, nor am I attacking them. I just think that Magic Crystal has loads of potential. Maybe we can collaborate.
I've read enough. You're not testifying.
Many people fear him. But I never pegged you for a coward.
Listen to me. You didn't take your annual leave last year. Go abroad for a while. Go and enjoy a paid vacation. When you come back, everything will have been resolved. We can choose another project.
You're so sure Magic Crystal will lose, huh?
No, you tell me. Is anyone rooting for them?
I am.
Why do you have to be so stubborn, Na Lan?
because I'm doing this for myself.
When I talked about magic crystal before, didn't you agree with me?
Yeah, we did. But I remember how that Guo fellow refused to sell magic crystal to us.
He didn't know how capable we were then.
Right. And now that he's gained your support, he's taking full advantage of those capabilities, right? Huh? But enough about that. Let's talk about the 50 million yuan.
What 50 million?
Go on. Just keep up the act. Listen, Li Bantang, you're not focused on being an efficient head of this company anymore. You're just focused on being best, aren't you? Aren't you? When they upgraded, you issued them a fat check worth 50 million yuan. You even personally delivered that check to the Magic Crystal team. What was all that? I went to the finance department, and they couldn't find any paper trail of that 50 million yuan.
It was my money. So it came from your own pocket.
What about the time when our legal department was mobilized to help Magic Crystal with a lawsuit? Did you arrange that?
Yes.
Yeah? You took your own money, gave it to them, but you're telling us you're not supporting them? Huh? Even a child would understand what you're doing. Challenging service operators. And just who do you think you are, huh? That you can take on such large companies alone? And also, that Chin Bang, what has he ever done to you? Do you know what? He recently invited the four of us to have dinner with him. Every word he said carried so much weight, I could barely make myself eat my damn dinner. Weren't you the one who said that our company needs to start exploring Hong Kong? That means we'll be needing his help. Why on earth are you burning our best bridge to Hong Kong?
Back me up here.
We're more like brothers here, right?
Yes, of course.
Then tell us the truth.
Really?
Listen. You asked me to help you out, but I need to know the truth first, okay? Nowadays, when people are asked, they're saying that killing equals Li Bentang. The two are practically synonymous. Now, if you dip your feet into other
Hold
waters...
on. What do you mean I'm dipping
Will you
in
let me
other...
talk? Oh, my blood pressure went up again. Come on, see if I still have a pulse,
Stop
will
that.
you? Here's what I'm saying. What you're doing is irresponsible. You're getting involved in their business? Who among us have offended you? Why are you behaving like this? Wait, does this mean you're planning to leave Killin for another company?
Watch what you say.
But you have to be honest with us, you understand? Otherwise my blood pressure will soon bring me to my deathbed. I'm not kidding either.
Why would you say that? Why would I leave? If that crossed my mind, may lightning strike me. You, start talking.
I think I can defend you. But first, we need to agree on two things. First, offending operators, Bang, is out of the question. Second, let go of Magic Crystal. They have to fail. They're affecting our download count. Seeing you help our competitors makes me want to stick a knife in you.
Damn, please don't stick a knife in me. I understand what you're trying to tell me. At the moment, I can't make everything clear to you. There are some plans that simply can't be revealed at the moment. The next arbitration will not have me as one of the experts because of my interest in their app. But I think one of you will be there. For now, just do as I tell you. Whatever happens, you can't allow Magic Crystal to be defeated by Xinchan Bang's team.
Once the evidence has been publicized, everyone will begin to assume that you and Guo Xinnian have vested interests. And I know you don't, but I don't want to hear ugly rumors about you. And I don't want to see you resign. You know what I think about you. You're one of the strongest persons on my team. Next year, Joseph will be retiring. You're the one that I recommended for his post. Don't sabotage yourself.
Thank you for the concern.
See, I like this. We can both be reasonable.
My dad and I talked about this matter last night. And I'm sorry, but I won't give this up.
Why are you that obsessed with Guo Xinnian? You're not a child anymore, you know that? You want to be righteous and stick to your principles? That's fine. But if you think by being righteous you automatically win, then you're just living in a fairy tale. You can tell Guo Xinnian for me that he has my word. As soon as the lawsuit has been settled, he can submit whatever project he wants, and I'll let the evaluation team approve it. And I've never gone against my word before. I really hope that's good enough for you.
I heard you. With your words, you not only belittled Guo Xinnian, you humiliated yourself too.
Please have some tea in the meditation hall. I can't today, but another day. I understand. I'll see you off. I've written down your name on the donation records. 100,000 yuan, and they'll engrave your name and chant for you to balance out your sins. Should you visit the temple, so Buddha will guide you.
If sin can really be paid off as you say, the money's better spent elsewhere. As soon as I die, a horde of ghosts will claim my soul. I don't fear them. I didn't fear them when they were human. And as ghosts, they mean even less.
You're too carefree.
I have no family. Look at yourself. You lived off the edge of a cliff. Finally, you found some stable ground, but you went back to the edge for your son. If you ask me, what you're doing may not be worth it.
Why would you say that?
They're a different generation. They don't take us too seriously. Nowadays, the laws are becoming stricter. I went to Magic Crystal to fetch our items. There was a young man. He's the same age as Jin Sheng. We exchanged a few words, and then I ran out. I failed to reason with him. It's as if we came from different universes. The threats that I know are only interesting to gangsters in Kowloon. I have grown too old for this generation.
Young people these days like to talk a big game. But when we were young, we were exactly like them. He won't give it, and he won't be persuaded. Well, there are other ways to retrieve what's ours.
Guo Xinnian, I've written my statement. Meet me at the lobby in about half an hour. I'll hand it to you. Li Bentong is coming today. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll see you.
Can we retrace our steps and go back to Hong Kong?
Why?
You asked for me to stay here, but Xinjiang is troublesome. Every step is a misstep. We've suffered too many losses. It's like gambling in Macau. A person that's caught cheating should get up and walk, because if they stay, it may not end well for them. Look, boss, I know that you understand what I'm trying to say.
Fear.
Maybe it is. I'm afraid if we insist on staying, it may not end well for us. I understand what you're doing. You've always wanted to have a hand in mainland business. But the time may not be right. It's the wrong job for the wrong person. You should not encourage him to keep doing what he's doing.
You're getting old. Getting weak.
I think you understand perfectly well that Na Lan isn't going to stand by his side. Li Bentang's cooperation in this matter can't be ascertained. A foreign dragon can't beat a local snake. We can't push them any further. Before we get trapped with losing a hand, it's better for us to exit gracefully while we still can.
I want to, but I can't leave just yet. Guo Xinnian still has the list.
I'll get it for you.
It's not just about the list. Do you believe that people like us are allowed a peaceful rest? Do you know where lions and tigers go to die?
No, I don't.
First, they find a secret hiding place. Then they lie there and starve. Because once the others notice the predator can't hunt anymore, the predator will then become the hunted. Ripped to pieces, the worst of deaths. Kingly beasts are soon dethroned. Some days I just want to leave, but I just can't. If we leave the mainland like this, even Hong Kong will be lost to us. They'd think I've lost my ability to hunt. Think about it. What will happen to us then?
Li Bentang, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Answer me this right now. Did that Guo guy tell you something in private? Something like, let's say, something like if you help him get through his current setback, he'd let you purchase magic crystal later. Shh.
There you go. So that was it. Why didn't you tell us about it right away, huh? Maybe because you wanted this scene to play out, the four of us with our heads bowed in your office, apologizing profusely, praising, applauding you to death, screaming, "He's so awesome! He's never wrong! He's the man!" Pow!
Hey, Bentang, does the 50 million count as equity or debt?
We're not sure. They can spend it for now.
Magic Crystal is Orofi's investment project. Have you informed Bang Shuiwu of what you're doing? That move is one for the books. That 50 million can be counted as equity. Also, you can tell them it's a loan. You can tell them whatever you want. Hey, I'll draw the contract for you.
Hey, shh. Let's not talk about this. It has to be kept a secret. The other can't learn about this yet, because right now, Li Bentang used his personal funds to support Magic Crystal. In other words, if someone hates this idea, they'll go after Li Bentang and Killen's name will not be dragged in the mud. So then, let's have Li Bentang keep up the act. The four of us shouldn't make a move. We'll hide beneath the surface and let his plan pan out. That sounds pretty awesome. What are you waiting for?
Stop it, guys. Stop. Hey, get off my daybed. I'll kick you if you don't. Get off my daybed, I said.
Is that even a bed? Why are you keeping that ratty bed? You're the big boss. You have a luxury office. And that bed doesn't match.
This is the perfect place to take naps.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Why do you have multiple copies?
Huh?
You plan to memorize that?
Hey, this is new. Hardcover. Here, take one.
no, thanks. Hey, that book. I mean, I swear I can't bear to even look at it anymore. I have several copies myself, gifted by each of you. But we've been discussing the merits of buying property somewhere along the coast of Australia. And you? Why don't you purchase a villa with the four of us, huh?
Down under?
Yeah.
That's too far. We won't be there often. So we'll be paying taxes for an abandoned house.
Hey. When are you planning to retire? Do you want to retire alone, or would you rather live with us on the coast? Imagine all of us living together. Isn't that the dream?
We're waiting on you.
Hey. Yeah, all right. You guys work on it. Let me know when it's done.
Jinchen told us that he'd like to meet with you. Just tell him what time.
I don't have time.
Well, yeah, well, we have to go.
We're busy too.
But you
Come on,
better
guys.
treat Zhou to a welcome
have
dinner.
things
Just
to
dinner,
do.
okay? We'll call you up.
Your book.
I'll pass. Nope,
No,
nope,
no,
no,
thank
no,
you.
thank you.
No,
No, I can't take it.
I'm out.
No, you keep it.
We've known each other for a long time. And with you, I can be honest. So I'm going to tell you the truth. As long as this case concludes as we desire, we'll return to Hong Kong. Live life in seclusion. I'll take the family wealth and transfer it to Buenos Aires. Establish a charity fund for our reputation. Also for the things that we've done before, a repayment. We will not starve with the money we will have. You have to promise me that you'll go.
Yes, of course. You don't have to worry. I will be there.
Let's go. Ruhai, please forgive me.
I've received the check. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Hello. Are you here?
Mr. Lee, my statement is ready. I want you to go over it. This is a sensitive matter, so we shouldn't be meeting in your office. I'm afraid you'll have to come to us. Guo Xinnian and I will be waiting at the second floor cafe.
All right then. I'll see you there.
It's Mr. Chen Pang. He's downstairs.
He doesn't waste time. Talk to him.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
Delay him a little.
Yes.
Mr. Chen, welcome, welcome.
Bantang, you are so kind, it's almost too much.
Here. Please.
Thank you. The trial is about to start. I have to keep a low profile, sensitive matters. Same with you, I guess.
You're very cautious.
You know, I've been wondering why this magic crystal is so hard to put down. Then I looked and whoa, you're their backer. It doesn't really make sense. I noticed that when Magic Crystal went online, Killin's users declined in number. Your board members, they let you support competitors?
There's some pressure, but it's quite manageable. Killin is quite old. It needs some fresh ideas to support the company. On the internet, you're lucky to survive your 4th year.
Apps like Magic Crystal should not even be born into this world. What I mean is, I've shared my opinion with your shareholders.
Yes, I should have known it was you. They stormed my office today. Now I see that you influenced them.
Rofiz no longer backs Magic Crystal. Huang Xuan has an R&D center. He was hoping that Magic Crystal will disappear. The App Store also agreed that as soon as the trial is over, they'd remove Magic Crystal. So there's only you left. If you agree to withdraw support, the lawsuit is just for formality.
You are really intent on annihilating the competition?
Oh, I am. Whatever it is, I always win.
I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't aware you'd visit. I have an appointment with someone. Here, give me 10 minutes. I will be right back after 10 minutes.
That's fine. I'll wait.
I really apologize.
So then, what I'm hoping to do is a dissection of Sercom. Not an upgrade. A revolution. This will change mobile communications. As you can see, this is the curve that shows the growth of Magic Crystal users. This shows their popularity at a glance.
Get to the point.
The point is, there is no good or bad software. There is only popular software. That is our goal. So why are they so popular? One reason. They're free. It's a free service. You can send and receive messages without paying. Of course people will like it. So what's our plan? What I want to do is to separate a small portion of Sercom and conduct R&D based on your telecommunications network. Toll-free phone calls. This has already been achieved by MSN Messenger abroad. All we have to do is to design a new application that will allow smartphone users to make free phone calls wherever they are, whenever they want. Free through their mobile network, anytime and anywhere. And then, through Mr. Jin's financial, material, and human resources, I would like to develop a mobile app for free video calls.
I need to head back in 2 minutes. I have one question. These statements, are all of them true?
Of course. I'll swear by them in court.
Okay. Guo Xinnian, do you know the situation you're in?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Sercom has been lobbying against Magic Crystal. And Rofiz will no longer support you. The Apple App Store is not loyal to anyone. And the operators are out to destroy you.
That's why I need your support.
But what if I cannot continue supporting you?
And why can't you?
Bang has convinced everyone in Keelan except for me. Magic Crystal's impact on Keelan is significant. I may not be able to support you further. And I know you have many users. But none of them can show up at the arbitration, can they?
Based on what you're saying, there's no hope for Magic Crystal.
I'm not sure. Because now we have this. We can try.
There. That concludes it. Please tell me what you think.
Voice over IP? With video calls?
Yeah, toll-free phone calls?
I've reviewed the country's 5-year development plan. City network infrastructure will continue to receive progressive upgrades. And when that time comes, as long as we have enough bandwidth, everything will be possible. This is merely preparation for the launch of the software we're about to develop. What we need to do now is to develop this new software as efficiently as we can.
Young people nowadays are very imaginative.
Since Xinjiang has built this R&D center, the results have been quite positive. It seems the youth will really surpass us. This is the first time that I've heard of this.
So then, do you have any questions that you would like to ask me?
I have another meeting. We can talk later.
I'll walk you out.
Hey, bro. I think that you screwed it up.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I apologize.
I don't get this. It's been over 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I beg you, could you please show them some mercy? Don't ruin Magic Crystal.
No.
You've made up your mind.
I can give you back the 50 million you lent them. Magic Crystal is an insult to me and you.
Let me remind you that we have 2 lawsuits. The first is plagiarism. If they can prove Circom copied Magic Crystal, that would mean Circom must stop operations. Both parties lose. What a waste.
This plagiarism lawsuit is not as simple as you thought.
If I had doubts, then I wouldn't have said so. I'm 100% confident.
You must have met with Na Lan. That girl is very stubborn.
I may have a solution for us. The biggest threat Magic Crystal poses to service providers is that it's free. If it starts charging, they would be on the same ground as service providers. It's fair competition. If they charge, then they would lose their advantage, and your brand will be redeemed. What do you think, sir?
This is not about the cost of service.
Of course it is. And yes, I have met with Na Lan. I've also read her prepared statement. That's why, if you ask me, unless you're sure you can win, don't go to the extreme. Can Guo Xinnian afford to lose? Can you afford to? I can guarantee you, as soon as they start charging customers, their download rate will start to fall. They might lose some users. All these will happen quickly. Once their app stops being viral, then the threat they once posed will be no more. When that time comes, Keelan will emerge, an advocate for Circom, and I promise that we will make your brand look good. We definitely can't let it look like the industry giant bullying little Goliath. After that, winning is easy.
Look at you, Bantang. Are you bent on saving Magic Crystal? You're at your peak. You're most powerful. You're oppressive. I won't stand for that.
That's not the word. I would never dare. I'm hoping that you can give us a hand. Show a little mercy to our generation.
All right. Let's set a few rules. First, Magic Crystal's rates should match service providers. They can't charge any less. Second, it's now less than a week before the arbitration, meaning you only have 1 day to show me a signed guarantee of the first. Third, as soon as the guarantee is signed, Magic Crystal will cease operations to implement said changes. They have to submit the rates and itemized breakdown. We will have to approve it before its use. Fourth, be ready for spot checks.
I think this is wonderful. I'm going to schedule a meeting with them. I will persuade them to accept the proposal you've outlined. If both parties agree to it, then there won't be a need to appear in court.
That's good. That is all. You're the one who facilitated this settlement through your influence. You're the guarantor. Having said all that, in case the other party rejects this proposal and its rules, you must remain neutral. You cannot choose sides. Don't make me come to you for advice again.
Of course. This way, sir.
You, get out. Get out! What is wrong with you, Huawei? Are you trying to run me into the ground? Don't you know who they are? Those three are the primary investors of this R&D center. With one lousy free voice messaging app, they've already lost tens of billions in revenue this year. And here you are, proposing free phone calls? Do you want to see them jump off a building?
Mr. Chin, let's be reasonable. We're at the age of the internet. And at this age, a platform is important. Magic Crystal has tens of millions of users. If you let me develop this free phone call feature, I can guarantee you that the number of users will rival that of Killin. With a platform like that, we can do anything we want. The possibilities are limitless. 10 billion yuan? They'll think that's peanuts. But now that we've come up with this idea, we have to hit the ground running. Because if we don't, someone's bound to think of it sooner.
Let me say this one more time. I'll fire anyone who will work on that app. Have I made myself clear?
All right, then tell me. We have an internet R&D center. What exactly do you plan to develop here?
How come you still don't understand? I'm in power now because the big companies back me up. If I suddenly become their competitor, they will band together and destroy my business. Drag your free voice and video calls to the trash. Do something practical.
What do you think is practical?
When Magic Crystal falls, how do we profit off of Sircom?
Mr. Chin, this is the age of the internet. Eradicating competitors does not equate to nor guarantee an increase in your revenue. But if that's what you think, why would you hire someone like me? It doesn't make any sense.
Of course it makes sense. You're no longer running around helping my competitors. Now use your brain and try to make more money for me. How do we make Sircom services more diversified with detailed charging and don't go too far within your ideas? Do you understand?
I want to officially inform you that Mr. Lee is coming forward to initiate a mediation between you and the service providers on the condition that Magic Crystal must follow the provider standards and charge for services. This puts everyone on the same level. When you said we must follow the provider standards, what do you mean? We have to charge the same rates? That's right. The government encourages technological innovation. However, should this innovation affect the profits of state-owned enterprises and lead to massive losses in state-owned assets, then you may lose the government's support, creating a problem for you. Mr. Lee hopes that we can deal with this in an amicable manner, because as soon as this is escalated to the court level, there's no turning back. Our team of lawyers recognize the great value in this compromise. We have tens of millions of users. If we start charging them, imagine the windfall.
Is this Li Bentang's decision or his suggestion?
It's his suggestion. Decisions must come from your shareholders.
Are you saying that Li Bentang has no confidence that we can win the case?
Correct.
The official stance of Rofis is to accept mediation.
Na Lan. You're the one who handles the Magic Crystal account for Rofis. Is this really what Rofis suggests?
What Wanti said about Rofus's stance is correct. But if you're going to ask me, no, I want to hear from you first.
Attorney Wang, if I refuse any kind of mediation and insist on taking this to court, what are my chances then?
You can't possibly win. Should you decide to escalate this matter to the court level, then I suggest you choose another team of lawyers.
If you ask me, Li Bentang's suggestion might be worth considering.
Consider what? Service fees? Listen. We now have tens of millions of users, but they have hundreds of millions. Hey, do you remember our initial goal? We want to acquire a good chunk of the market before we venture into any kind of business development. Are we trying to harvest unripe fruit? Just uproot the tree! We were supposed to have a full harvest, but if we eat it, they're going to kill us. Fine. Now they're saying we should share our harvest with them, but they're still going to kill us anyway. What kind of compromise is that? Here's my answer. I refuse any kind of mediation. We are taking this to court.
平凡又普通，美与众不同，别人眼中的我，谁不想成功，梦醒成英雄，在你眼中我不同，今生只有你看好我，只有你相信我有梦，有你带给我的星空，从未想过离开过。爱带你我走很久，幸好你在左右，陪我从无到有。爱该不该再等候？快将爱说出口，与你相守。有你陪着我来完成我的梦，迎接晴时嘲笑的苦。爱带你我走很久，幸好你